So how much did you get?
1600
out of 80.
70 months.
Did how much?
1600 half. They rounded round of it.
I don't round up. I cut half more.
How much did you get in English? Did you get now?
What you lost marks with?
We all did
This literature and grammar.
Grammar.
And then vocation 2
Is it
months.
less than 900?
Direct and indirect 1 month. And extract 3.5 marks and 2 marks in this what? Long answers.
Because I think it's such a good place.
Direct you have lost.
One mark, only 1 mark.
After eating my head was so.
I got full in grammar.
Very good. I got to win this what writing.
No.
Writing skills, you have to get full
Writing
in
section.
analysis, you have to get full marks in literature and grammar.
I got full in comprehension.
No one cared. You know what?
And in writing section.
Alia is brainstorming on marks. She doesn't remember. I thought it was bad.
Alright, Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
Yes.
I was 16 years old.
It's a 16 years old video because it's a movie clip. Okay? And now, you heard the dialogue F to Brute.
Yes.
I got it 16 times in my class.
Yes, exactly.
When you backstab somebody who's your best friend, that is
That
why.
person says, YouTube.
Yes. That is a famous dialogue of Julius Caesar. It is Julius Caesar was like there was a triumvirate. Triumvirate in Roman time, that was a republican. Okay. Rome, when it was initially, it was ruled as a republican. You know what is a republican country, right? What is a republican? Now I'll tell you what it is.
Republic country, na. India is a republic country.
India's got republic in democratic. Okay, principles. That means it is for the people, by the people, and this one, right? So in that Rome, there was a triumvirate. Now triumvirate was what? It was three people who were very powerful. They were ruling. It is yes. And they were ruling, and they decided, like whatever decisions, and there was ministers. They were known as the senators. What we have in UK, senators are there, right? Ministers are known as senators. Senate is you have the word come back fast. So that is there. So they were there, and they were what happened. It was Crassus, there was Pompey, and there was Julius Caesar.
I don't know what. I
Okay, so these three were there, alright? And what happened? Crassus died in war. So what the only person was left was Pompey and Julius Caesar. So out of that, they like both couldn't agree with each other. Okay, Pompey and Julius Caesar, they couldn't agree with each other, so they went to war. Julius Caesar killed Pompey and his sons, and then he became the ruler. Now what happens? He was a very good ruler. In the sense he was leader, but people, the senators, they were scared. You know that he will become so powerful that he will become the king, and like they wanted the republic state. They wanted that the country remain republic. It shouldn't be turned into monarchy. And because of that reason, they decided that we will assassinate Julius Caesar. Okay. And now Anthony and Brutus, they were both close to. They were like Brutus was the right hand of Julius Caesar, and Anthony was his left hand, if you can say. Understood? Basically, they were very, very good friends. Very good friends. Best friends, like what we call. And like Brutus was very, very respected by the people of Rome. And there was a Cassius there. Cassius was very jealous. He said Julius Caesar had epilepsy. What is epilepsy?
It's a disease.
It's a disease when you get fits, when you get seizures, right? So that, like that is a disease, and you are like normally when you get fit, your teeth becomes very like get that your tongue or like you injure yourself because you fall down and make it lose. He had this.
Brain stuff.
Yeah. So he had this problem. So Cassius says he's just humans like us, then why do we have to treat him like a monarch? Why do we have to? So he was very jealous, he was very envious of Julius Caesar. So, but he knew that Julius Caesar was very powerful. So he needed somebody's support. So he convinces Brutus that Julius Caesar will become a king and he will rule Italy, so we have to kill him. And Brutus was the best friend of Julius Caesar. So he was a very more principled man. Right? He was a very moral, like he followed moral values. He had a lot of moral values. He says it's not that I don't love Caesar, but I love Rome more than Caesar. So he wanted like that for the country. He was very patriotic that way. So he says, see, like Cassius said that he will become dangerous. He will become dangerous to this scenario. So we have to kill him. And let's see, people of Rome are asking you to take, decisions, take a step. What he did, he threw letters in Brutus's house and in various places where Brutus used to visit. And in letters in different handwritings. So that Brutus will assume that they are written by different people. And they asked him to take actions. Every letter, what he wrote, like, we honor you, we love you, you have to take some actions against Caesar and all that. And ultimately, he manages to convince Brutus. Okay? He manages to convince Brutus that, see, we have to take some step, otherwise, Rome is going to be a monarchy instead of a republic. Right? And so Brutus got convinced, we have to work for Rome and all that. And he also stabs. And then after the stabbing of Caesar, this scene is there. Understood? And he's convincing. And then he gives a very powerful speech. He gives it in prose. He very logistically, rationally tells the public that, but Anthony, who's Anthony is a person who loves to party, who enjoys his life and all that. He also loves Caesar a lot. So he uses verse. Verse is poetry. You know very good. So he uses verse and he manipulates through the verse, through his emotions, the people of Rome. And he instigates them against Brutus and the conspirator. Okay? Here, so this is the scene order. So I'm showing you a picture of that. This is Mark Antony's. No, I want to prove this is Peter.
There were two Brutus. Marcus Brutus
And 3C2 or this one?
and see. The speech is in. Yeah, we saw the first one in school.
This.
Yeah.
It says after the scene takes place after this happened, Julius Caesar. Okay, and he thinks that I have to give a speech to this. And Anthony also asked him, he said, I will permit you only. The thing is, what you cannot, blame the conspirators. You cannot blame us. So, Anthony uses a wordplay on honorable. He uses honorable in such a sarcastic way that he says, yes, yet, Caesar is so much for you, yet, they feel that they were, these honorable men felt that their deed was ambitious. So he uses the word honorable as an insult rather than honorable as noble. So the power of speech, this talks about how powerful a speech can be. There are two speeches. One is Brutus' speech and one is Antony's speech. Very important speeches. slew him, killed him.
Joy for his fortune, honor for his
Who wishes to be slaves? Who's not interested? Who doesn't love his country?
Let the public know that they kill.
They come and proudly declare that they can Caesar. Caesar blood in his hand.
Yeah, exactly. Were supporting Brutus's speech or no?
Initially, they supported Brutus' speech. Understood?
Later on, they did not.
Later on, Anthony turned them against. No. Look at the way he see. Now see how
Okay, but so basically, Brutus made a speech saying, was he supporting the kid he made or was he um,
Sorry, please repeat.
out of Brutus and Anthony, who was the speaker who convinced people by saying that these people did some wrong things and we should blame them for it?
Anthony.
So Brutus was supporting the
Conspirators, he joined the hands of the conspirators and he too stabbed Caesar.
Yeah, but in the speech he defends himself, right? Then why did he kill him? That, in his speech he defends himself.
No, he tells the reason why he killed him. He said, who would like to be slaves? Who doesn't like Rome? Who doesn't love Rome? Who doesn't, he says that who doesn't like to be free men? If he says, if Caesar would live, we would be slaves. If Caesar died, we are free men. And he says, I have given permission to Anthony to speak. Because Anthony was he was taken away. Anthony was sent away before Caesar was stabbed.
Why?
Because Anthony would have stopped it now. Anthony
was not in this whole thing.
no. And Anthony joined hands with the conspirators because he wanted to manipulate the conspirators so that he gets a chance to revenge Caesar's death.
Oh.
Your Julius Caesar, if you remember this calendar which you are following is a Julian calendar. This calendar what you follow, the dates 1, 2, 3, August, July, September, these are all Julius Caesar's calendar. Understood? And Anthony turns around and look at the way he delivers. He doesn't sugarcoat his words. He says, because Caesar was ambitious, we killed him. Now Anthony, he will turn the people around. Now when Brutus
With the
the
poet.
crowd supported him. The crowd are very fickle-minded. Understood? Because said if you didn't want to be free man, then Caesar would have let him. But I wanted Rome to be free. That's why Caesar was killed. Now Anthony turns the whole thing around. He reminds people of what Caesar did for them. So he says, is this a person who's very ambitious? And he said in the piece of Lupercal, that is 15th of Feb, there was a piece of Lupercal, and then that Caesar was offered the crown because Caesar was the only one, and he declined it thrice. He said he declined the crown thrice. Then how can this person who's already declined the crown thrice be ambitious? And then he talks about Caesar's will. He said he left you so many things. Now, does that person seem like ambitious?
He defends his law.
Yeah, he defends Caesar. And then again he turns it and the crowds instigate. They will instigate the crowd, and the crowds now then plan to burn the houses of the conspirators. Clear? And yes, when we are doing Julius Caesar, Octavius Caesar is Caesar's adopted son. He's his nephew. Understood? His adopted son, and in his dialogue it is written that I will avenge the 33 wounds of Caesar. It will be 33 wounds of Caesar in his dialogue, it is there. As I said, I am doing Julius Caesar in ICSC, and I'm going to do the same thing to 12 teaching this. Understood? So coming to this. So he also, this is also another condition, he said, you can't blame the conspirators and you cannot speak against us. So that's why he says, I have come to bury Caesar not to praise him. And he plays with the emotions in the delivery of it. Under the name of Lupus. So he said, an honorable man. Look at the way he's delivering our case. Look at the emotion which is using as it. He is using dramatic pauses in order to gain the attention of the audience.
Could you please go over? And could you on the captions?
Even we use our own language.
No, are these rectangular?
No, they are more than that. They're six around 67. We learn it in Math to
But
see.
those three are part of those six, right?
You have to tell me which.
So actually, painting and ask these.
No, there are certain dialogues which will not be here. So we
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what I
tell
said. Not 75.
branch mass. There are five branch currencies. All very popular. I
But when the conspirators still actually
joined Anthony and they told
the other Brutus.
oh, there's no Brutus.
There is Marcus Brutus and Decius Brutus. Marcus Brutus and Decius Brutus.
One only Brutus is there. Decius is the name, Brutus is the surname. Marcus Brutus is Brutus.
And Decius Brutus.
Decius
Decius Brutus.
is a conspirator.
Even Marcus Brutus.
Marcus Brutus is Brutus. So, can you let me watch?
Can you watch some more videos?
Then you want the analysis of the Act 2, Scene 2, right? This
Yeah.
you begin with Act 2, Scene 2.
Yeah. Very comfortable and collective. More videos.
Yeah, but videos and videos. This is
Let's do the first one.
you know that is uh,
The merchant of Venice, right?
No. Oceanus is Caesar's Oceanus.
And strip.
Okay, Caesar's Oceanus, not the Merchant of Venice. That was Portia and Anthony.
Yes, my bad. I don't get
My bad. Again.
Sorry, I
Alright. So in Romans, they used to believe in omens. But that also talks about the omens as in the bad like signs and like nightmares and all that. So we start with share a textbook with them if you have not brought a textbook.
Please brought it.
Then please read, start reading because they don't need a
Can I read?
Introduction.
Sorry.
Don't read the introduction, please read the dialogue.
Single house.
Yeah.
Thunder and lightning.
So another thing for Shakespeare's technique, some people just omens or something which is get bad. Yes, he uses elements of nature. So when you talk about thunder and lightning, you automatically know that something ominous is going to happen. Okay?
He's building it into the
Yeah. He uses nature to emphasize the happenings of.
Caesar. Can I be this? Can I be Caesar?
You can be Caesar, we agree.
Nor heaven nor earth.
Yeah, you can be the servant because servant.
Anthony.
Right now, you can be the servant because servant has a very short dialogue. So you don't want to leave. That's it. So you are California, you are Julius Caesar. Leave.
Yeah.
And work.
Caesar's wife.
Yes.
Eh?
California is Caesar's wife. And then you leave now.
Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice hath California in her sleep cried out. Hell spoke, he murdered Caesar. Who's within?
Okay, so now he says, now what is happening? He's talking about elements of nature. He says, neither heaven nor earth has been at peace tonight. With there's thunder, lightning, and that's why neither heaven, as we talk thunder, lightning, or earth. There's disturbance on earth also. So they have not been quiet tonight. There's not been at peace tonight. And he said 3 times California cried out in her sleep. So she had this nightmare. 3 times, and she's in her nightmare she cried. Like help, they are murdering Caesar. 3 times she cried that they're murdering Caesar. She's seeing nightmare and she's saying 3 times she cried out that they're murdering Caesar. And then he suddenly hears footsteps. So he says, who's there? Who's within him means who's there. Okay? Yes, enter a servant.
There's a line that you have to say.
What we
Servant.
What we knew.
Huh?
What do you?
What we knew.
You are not California. She is
Not California.
आगे के बीच में last line servant. आगे के बीच में. अरे go one page आगे.
No, no,
Back.
no, back. There at the end. Yes.
Servant, my lord.
Then after that dialogue.
Go bid the priest to present sacrifice and bring me their opinions of success.
Okay, so then he says that you called me my lord, okay, basically. And then he says, go ask the priest. These are the offers we were talking about. They are the ones who offer sacrifice to God, okay? And in those days, when they kill the animal, they used the intestines of the animals, what is there inside the body of the animal, they would read that. Like, remember how to do tea leaves? What is Harry Potter, remember the dregs of the tea? Dregs as in the tea leaves, what is left in the cup, that tells a future, right? That's one of the kinds of astrology which we talk about. So like that, these people used to read the signs from the intestines of animals which they have sacrificed. Okay, so he's Caesar's telling, go ask the priest to present. Present sacrifice means to give a sacrifice. Okay, and bring me their opinions of success. And he says, tell, and bring me means when they offer the sacrifice, tell me what are the omens, whether the omens are good or bad. Okay, so bring me the results, like what the priests say, that are these omens which is happening, are they good omens or bad omens? Normally Caesar was not superstitious, but here you can see that like if he's offering sacrifice, that he's had a, now becoming a little superstitious. Okay, initially Caesar didn't believe in omens. Okay, omens are signs. Okay, so even it's good signs or bad signs. I will, my lord.
I will, my lord.
So he said, yes, I will go, and he goes. Okay, now enter Calpurnia.
What king you if you walk forth, you should not store out of your house today.
So she's very concerned as a wife, and then she says, what meaning, what do you think, you are doing? What meaning is, what do you think you are doing? He says, think you go to walk forth, means you are thinking of walking out. Okay, walking out. He says, you shall not stir, that means you shall not move. Okay, out of your house today. So she is demanding that you don't go out of your house today. So she's already very concerned. She's a loving wife, right? She's concerned because she's seeing these nightmares. And she says, what do you think you're doing? You're not going to move out of the house today. Okay?
Caesar shall fall. Oh, the things that threatened me. Never look back, but on my back. When they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished.
Okay, so then he's here, you find the arrogant side of Caesar. Okay, so he says, I will go forth. Nobody can stop me. I will go out. Alright, and he says the things that threatened me never looked but on my back. Means the things only ever saw my back. The things which threatened me, they only saw my back. And when they saw my front, when they saw my face, they disappeared. They ran away. So he talks very arrogantly here. Okay.
Caesar, I never stood on ceremony, yet now they fright me. This one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, becomes most horrid sight seen by the watch. A lioness hath bred in the streets, and graves have yawned and yelled up their dead. Fierce, fiery warriors fought upon the clouds in ransomed squadrons, and ride from wall, which drizzled blood upon the capital. The noise of battle hurtled in the air, horses did neigh, and dying men did moan, and bows did shriek and squeal about the streets. O Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
So she's having nightmares, and even she's saying that there's a night watchman who has seen these strange sights, okay, strange things happening around on earth. So, like, remember, there is a neither heaven or earth has been. So, these are things she's talking. Caesar, I never stood at on ceremonies. That means he never paid attention to omens or signs. He said, I have never paid attention to omen signs. Yet now they are frightening me. Okay, they are scaring me. There is one within. There is someone in the house. One within means there is someone in the house. Beside the thing that we have heard and seen. So, like who knows? Beside the thing what we have heard and seen, that this person, someone who is in the house, he recounts. Recounts means he has narrated. He has told me most horrid sights seen by the watch. Watch here means watchman. He's narrating this person who's in the house, he's telling the things what the night watchman saw. Okay? Now, what are the things what the night watchman saw? A lioness had dwelt in the street. Had dwelt means had given birth. Understood? A lioness had given birth in the streets, and graves yawn. Yawn means open, and yielded up means given up their dead. The dead people have come out of the grave. Graves opened and gave up their dead. Yielded is gave up their dead. Means the dead people have come out of the graves. Okay. Fiery warriors fight upon the ground. So the fierce is, you know what is fierce, right?
Someone who's not scared of anything.
dangerous or like very dangerous. Fears is dangerous. Fury is very very angry and like these warriors are fighting on the clouds, upon the clouds in ranks and squadrons. Squadrons, so everybody knows the formation of the army. Squadrons are uniform squads in the march past or march past. So they were in the correct battle order. Okay, they were battling, and when they were battling, there was blood falling on the capital. So they were fighting on the in the clouds, and the capital was drenched in blood. Okay, which drizzled blood upon the capital. That means like how rain falls, blood was falling upon the capital. The noise of the battle hurtled in the air. Hurtle means clashed. Understood? The sound of the battle could be heard in the air. Horses did neigh. Horses neighs. The sound of the horses. And dying men did groan. Like they groaned in pain. Okay, people were dying and they were groaning in pain. And ghosts did shriek. Shriek is a sharp sound. Okay. And squeal about the streets. Squeal again is shout. The ghosts are shouting and squealing about on the streets. So these are the things seen by the watchmen.
Night.
Okay. O Caesar, these things beyond all use, that means are most unnatural. Beyond all uses, they are the most unnatural thing, and I am scared of them. I fear them. Because these are unnatural things which are happening and it is scaring her. Right? And she says that I never believed in omens. But now, because of these and these are the things which people are telling me happened, I'm now scared. Because of this unnatural thing which is happening.
What can be avoided? Whose end is hopeless? Yet Caesar shall go forth. For these predictions are to the world in general as to King Caesar.
Okay, so it is what can be avoided. What is destined, what is happened, what is destined by fate, what is ordained by God, that will happen. And he says, I will go forth, I will go out. All right. For like these predictions, what you're seeing, what is happening around, they relate to general public as well as to me. It is for the general public also as well as for me. It's not necessary for me, right?
When beggars die, there are no common scenes. The heavens themselves blaze forth with death of kings.
So he's saying is when common people die, there's no comet scene, no meteor scene. But when princes dies, all yes, heaven blazes forth. Okay, flashes out, meteors fall. Understood?
What does she mean by heavens themselves blaze forth?
That means meteors fall on the earth when princesses die. When common people die, beggars she's talking about common people. No comets are seen. But when princesses die, meteors or comets fall.
When someone important dies, some natural incident happens.
Yes.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. Of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Okay. Re-enter.
So he's saying is like cowards die many times before their death. Because cowards are always scared. They are always scared of everything. Correct? Cowards are always scared of everything. Something happened, oh my life is at this one. So he says cowards die many times because they're scared. Right? They die of fear. What he means is they die of fear every time. But the valiant is the brave, never tastes of death but once. So they die, the brave die only once. Right? When they're actually killed. They're not scared of anything, right? They are ready for death. Right? And then he says, of all the wonders that I have yet heard, it seems to be most strange that men should fear seeing death. Death is a necessary end. So he says, of all the wonders, all the things what I have heard, I find it very strange that men fear death because death is inevitable. Right? If you are born, you will die. Caesar says if you are born, we will definitely die. So I'm then, very surprised that why are men scared of death? Alright? When will come, when it will come. So he says you cannot prevent death. When it has to come, it will come. So why should I be scared of death? Got it? And he says coward dies many times. If the coward dies many times because the cowards are scared of everything. And so they every it's like a death, a small death to them. Every fear is like a death to them. But the brave dies only once because brave are not scared of death, right? They die only once. And why he says I find it very strange that men are scared. Men are scared of death. Then it is inevitable. It will come when it has to come. Yes, when you have to die, it will die. You cannot take stop death. So that's
What is brave?
brave.
They would not have to steer the
What
boat.
say the augurers? Augurers, priests. Who these are special kind of priests who study the entails of the sacrificed animal. Understood? Entails are normally the inside the body, whatever organs and all those things which is inside the body of the animals. They study that for science.
For science or single nature?
Science, S-I-G-N-S, not S-I-N-C-E.
When priest is used before, it means for the people who are going to sacrifice the animal. And gurus
Is referring to their body. Because they study, once they sacrifice the animal, they study. Not intestine, the entrails. Entrails means whatever is inside the body of the animal. Entrails of the animal. E-N-T-R-I-A-L-S.
It's so very.
They would not have you steer the boat today, plucking the entrance of an offering fork. They could not find the heart within the beast.
Okay, so they would not have you stir first, so that means they have forbidden you to go out today. Okay, they have stopped you from going out today. Because plucking is when they took out the entrails. Entrails is all the organs of the animals, whether it is intestine, heart, liver, anything. When they took out, they found that the heart was missing. And heart is a main organ, right? If the heart is missing, heart is very important, right?
We can't live.
We can't live. So heart also, if you talk about the heart of the country, is the ruler. Isn't it? Like the president becomes the heart of the country. If the president dies, we have to.
Prime Minister.
That's why you have vice president.
Prime Minister.
No.
What?
The president is the vice president takes over for the president.
Why Prime Minister?
Prime minister is below that. Second in command.
He leads the country now, Prime Minister.
Prime minister is there. President is the one who leads the country. Prime minister is there to guide the president, to form the rules and regulations of the country and all. Understood?
The gods do this in shame, cope of cowardice. Caesar should be a beast without a heart. If he should stay at home today for fear, though Caesar shall not, danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he. We are two lions littered in one day, and I the elder and more terrible, and Caesar shall go forth.
Okay, so this is again she is being very arrogant. He says that God do this in shame of cowardice. That means the God do this to make the cowards feel ashamed. Okay, to make the cowards feel ashamed. Caesar should be a beast without a heart. He should stay home to never fear. So he will beast without. Caesar will be a beast without a heart if he stays home out of fear. So he said, I would be a coward if I basically stay home because of fear. No, Caesar shall not. So you see that Caesar is not a coward. Caesar will go forth. I will not stay at home. Danger knows well. Now he's personified danger. He says danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he. Understood? He says danger should know that Caesar is more dangerous than danger himself. Okay. Yes. Danger should be scared of Caesar basically. We are two lions. It's a danger and we. So we were born on the same day. So we were two lions who were born on the same day. Alright. And I, the elder, and more terrible. So I was the elder, this one lion, and I was more terrible than danger. Alright. And Caesar shall go forth. Caesar, I am not going to stop. I am going to go forth. I am going to go out.
So Caesar being elder is the reason for danger to be scared.
Yeah, Caesar is elder and more dangerous than danger.
But then why do we say elder and more?
Terrible.
Oh,
Terrible is dangerous. So danger should be scared. He said, I shouldn't be because I am more dangerous than danger itself.
Alas, my Lord, your wisdom is continued in confidence. Do not go forth today, fall in my fear that keeps you in the house and not your room. Being sent on, I am going to see to the Senate house. And he should say, you are not well today. Let me upon my knee today with this.
So she's very, very concerned. She's saying, I have this kind of feeling you shouldn't go out. He says, alas, my Lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. That means you're being overconfident. You are not thinking. You are saying this out of overconfidence. Alright? He says, do not go forth. Friends is pleading, don't go forth today. Don't go out today. Call it my fear. You can call it my fear. He says, whatever you want to blame it on my fear. Okay, that keeps you in the house. And not your own. So see, don't think that you are scared, but think that I am scared and I want you to stay at home. So don't, if you feel, you can say that because I am scared that you're staying at home. And she says, instead of you going, you send Mark Anthony to the Senate house. Alright, and you tell him to tell the senators that you are ill. Okay, you are not well today. Just tell the senators that you are not well today. And she says, I am begging you on my knees. Prevail is basically, she says, I am begging on my knees that you do not go out today. She's very scared because she's seen certain things in her dreams which, will come to know later. But she says, I cannot, please don't go out.
Mark Antony shall say I am not well, and for thy humor,
Die, humor.
thy humor, I will stay at home. Enter Decius Brutus. Here Decius Brutus, he shall tell them so.
So here finally he agrees. 3 times is refused and finally he agrees. He says, yes, I will tell Mark Antony, I'll send a message to Mark Antony that I am not well. And for thy humor, thy means to satisfy your wishes, your whims, I will stay at home. And here's Decius Brutus. Decius is one of the conspirators. Alright? Yes, so he says, I can, change Caesar's mind if he refuses to come to Senate, the previous scene. Actually, I don't have the previous scene, but Decius says, the conspirators, when they were having a meeting, they were having a meeting in Brutus's orchard, and he says, in case Caesar doesn't come to Senate today, I'll make sure that he comes. I'll cater to his will. So he says, I shall tell him. So Decius Brutus comes and he changes Caesar's mind. Because Caesar now agrees that I will not go to the Senate today. Okay, so but still this one. And actually Caesar was what? The soothsayer. Soothsayer was like this astrologer who makes predictions. She told him that you don't go to the Senate today because beware. She says beware of the Ides of March. Ides of March is 15th of March. So you have to beware of 15th of March because that.
So he was killed 1 month after he
Is based on Lupercal. Tomorrow?
7:30.
Yes.
No,